you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Bulldog here, and it is time for a guild update. It's been about 3 seasons since I've done an update, and there are a lot of changes that are coming. I've called it the Scholar Guild in the past. We're actually going to be adding a lot of outside accounts in. I'm kind of cutting down. We've had a few people leave, and I've opted not to replace those scholarships. So there's a lot of changes here. We're definitely going to talk about that. But the first thing we have to talk about is that we have a new sponsor. For those who may not know why I'm talking about my guild, why is it different than anything else that we're seeing? We have one of the only sponsored guilds in Splinterlands. Definitely have some of the largest sponsorships in Splinterlands. And what that does is it allows us to really be a sustainable guild. A lot of these guilds, not just in Splinterlands, but even cross gaming guilds and things like that, where there are scholars, you have investor accounts. Ultimately, everybody's looking to profit off of that, right? They're eventually at some point looking to be able to pull out funds with scholars. Sometimes it's to have extra spending money. Sometimes it's so they can then go fund their own accounts and start their own accounts, whatever the case is. But ultimately, a lot of those end up hurting the economy because there tends to be more money coming out than going in, and that lowers the price of the value of the tokens, the value of the assets, whatever the case is. We are able to do things differently by having a sponsor. By having a sponsor and putting that money back in the game, we can put more money into the ecosystem than we pull out, while still being able to pull out some profits for ourselves. So we're still able to do those things while ultimately in the end investing back into the economy and being a net contributor to the economy instead of a net extractor. And that makes this guild pretty awesome here. So I've got some other videos about that. I'm not gonna go into that in too much detail, although we're gonna talk about some numbers here later in the videos. We get into the changes as I try to recruit you guys to come join us. But first, let's dive in and talk more about our sponsor here, Slice. At slice.com, I've got a link down below where you can actually get a bonus for signing up. This is a browser extension that you can add. I've got it on Brave in this case. It goes on Chrome, whatever, and it will give you a slice of the ads that you see. So it just runs in the background. I've had it running myself for about a month or so since I started talking with Slice here. It's worked great. Hasn't broken any websites. Hasn't even slowed down any websites. Everything works great. And honestly, I completely forgot it was there for a few months. Or a few weeks. I installed it when I first started talking to them, and then the actual sponsorship didn't start for a little while after that, and I completely forgot that I even installed it and that it was there until I kind of went back and was checking things out. So that's how smooth it is. How much can you earn? As they share a percentage of the ads that you get. It's not a get rich quick type thing, guys. So, but it's being able to get money that for doing something that you're already doing. Most of you are already seeing ads, viewing ads on websites. This just gives you a percent of that, so it gives you a little extra spending money, which is actually why Slice is probably my favorite sponsor so far. I appreciate all the sponsors that we've had, absolutely. Very appreciative of everybody who's worked with us. But what's really cool about Slice is the entire point of these sponsorships, right, is to help the guild and the game be sustainable and being able to take these funds and put them into Splinterlands. Well, guess what? Not only can the guild do that, everybody out here can do that as well. All of you, even outside of the guild, if you go install Slice and put it on your browser, you can opt to get paid in crypto and put that crypto into Splinterlands, so everybody else can go get a little bit of extra assets or whatever the case is. And our sponsor can even help bring more into Splinterlands beyond just our guild. So it's kind of like a double whammy there, and that is absolutely, I guess whammy won't be more of a negative term, wouldn't it? I don't know. This is a positive term. So bad choice of words, but you guys get the point, right? So, and oh, by the way, if you don't care about you're like, $3 isn't worth it, whatever the case, you know what? Go install it. And then go send it to me as a donation, because if you are a creator, you should come in and sign up as a creator for Slice, and then you will get some of the ads that are displayed on your content when you stream, and they put ads on there. You can get a percent cut of that, and then users can You can donate. If you want to support content creators, be able to support content creators for free, install Slice on your browser, then go donate to your favorite content creator, which is me, right? Of course it's me. Or just keep it from yourself and go buy some more Splinterlands cards. Anyways, thank you very much, Slice. Again, their link is down below. Go sign up for that. You'll get an extra bonus for signing up through them. So what do we do with this revenue that comes in from our sponsors like Slice? Well, one of the big things that we do is we'll burn it to upgrade our guild buildings. Come here, we actually just upgraded our barracks here. We are level 55343. I think the next thing we're gonna do is upgrade our arena because we are destroying brawls right now. Tier 2. We've won 4 straight. We got 31 SPS from our last guild brawl. So we upgrade our buildings. I take that and I directly pay those who are in the guild. If you are in our guild, you get a % of the sponsor earnings, okay? And that's not just the scholars, that is anybody. So we are trying to recruit other players right now. If you go out and you try to join a lot of the other guilds, what do they ask for? They ask for you to pay them, right? Because the whole guild needs to contribute their part into being able to upgrade these. Well, we've got the sponsor revenue to go upgrade these guild buildings. We don't need you to pay. In fact, it goes the other way. We will pay you to join. So last month, it was 20K DEC that every member got. As we're actually expanding some of the members, some of the accounts have been mine in the guild and then playing some of the brawls. As we expand, I think that's going to go down a little bit. It's projected to be like 13 or 14K DEC this time. And well, the value of DEC has also gone up too, right? So when we first did this a month and a half ago, DEC was a little bit cheaper. So the value of DEC has gone up, so that's made the quantity of the DEC go down. But the values stayed pretty good there. But anyways, you can get paid in DEC to actually come join us. Now, what are we looking for? Let's get over and you guys don't need to see any more about the buildings. Let's play some of these guild brawl battles. But anyways, we are looking for gold foil accounts. So right now they're mostly bronze battles, but we're going to, once we upgrade to tier 3, once we get enough crowns, we'll need a gold foil gold league account. We need an alpha beta fray account. So right now that is bronze. Once we upgrade it will be a silver account that we will need there. And we still need some of the other traditional ones as well. But if you want to get in, if you have a gold foil or alpha beta cards, whether you own or rent, doesn't matter. Those are the main accounts that we're trying to recruit. And we're gonna use that DEC payment, some of the benefits here, to try and get the best players that we can get in the game. So if you'd like to apply, message me on Twitter, message me on Discord. Those are probably some of the easiest ways because it's easier to have a conversation, go back and forth. If you'd like, you can leave a YouTube comment. It's just hard to go back and forth in YouTube comments. So I would leave a good way for me to contact you. Leave your account name that you are playing on so we can take a look at it. And we want you guys to come join us, be a part of this guild here. Play some of these fun brawl battles here. So anyways, how did things go last month with the actual scholars that were in the guild? Were we able to, I talked about how we want to be able to put more DEC into the game than we take out. And a lot of times we've done that by burning DEC. We've burned more DEC than we've extracted. Well, this season, we didn't quite burn as much DEC because we opted to do something else. I opted to acquire lands for some of the scholars. So we are beginning to add land plots. So in this case, we're not burning it. We're not actually burning the DEC, but it is still going into the game economy. And it's gonna be cool because how many other scholar accounts out there are being set up so they get to play with land on their account? So that's pretty cool. I suspect that land might tie into guilds down the line as well. So I'd like to have some guild plots set aside, or some land plots set aside for the guild. So that will be important. I don't know. But anyways, I think scholars are gonna have fun playing with land. Anyways, so we've done some of that. We've upgraded our guild buildings. Overall, our top earner actually made about $30 worth of DEC or SPS. So that's pretty cool. Overall, we spent about $60 more. We put, when we look at the amount of outside money that came to the game versus the amount that was paid to the scholars from inside the game, put about $60 more. Even if our scholars extracted 100% of the value that they of the SPS that they earned, okay, and the DEC that was paid to them, even if they extracted all of it, which I know they don't all do. A lot of them have their own personal accounts and are kind of using it to help build that up, whatever the case is, or trying to get their own personal accounts started. Even if they extracted 100% of the value, though, we still would have added $60 more into the ecosystem over the last 3 seasons than we pulled out. So the guild is doing extremely well. The system is working. I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm excited about things going forward here. So I did mention that I'm kind of slowing down on some of the scholars, and that was all because of land. So we had a couple players decide that they wanted to move on, and I took some of those assets that we had, and I sold some of them off to help. I'm trying to acquire more licenses. I'm trying to make some moves with land, things like that. So the land changed a lot for me. Introducing lands and burning all this DEC, I feel like there's a lot of things coming. Some of you have seen me loading up on those licenses. I feel like licenses are going to be a huge play that are really underlooked right now. So I want to take a lot of those funds and pick up some of these cheap licenses. Licenses were down under $900. So I was doing some things like that. So that's why I've opted to allow outside accounts to actually come into this guild. It's no longer going to be a scholar only guild, but everything's going to work the same way, right? It doesn't matter if I'm using that DEC to pay my own scholars or to pay other players playing on their own accounts. The system is going to continue to work the exact same way. And I'm excited about it. I am absolutely excited about it. So make sure you guys, if you want to apply, leave a comment down below. Hit me up on Twitch. Hit me up on Discord. It's a lot of fun. Come by our Discord and chat with us. Anyways, even if you're not a part of the guild, come check us out. I'm super excited about this. I'm super excited about this partnership, about the guild moving forward, to see how acquiring land for the guild has been absolutely awesome. I'm excited to see how that plays into things. But there is so much going on here, and it's just exciting that the model is working, and it's helping out the scholars, it's helping out me, and we're benefiting the game all at the same time. So I hope that by this being a success, I hope that I'm able to start setting a precedent here. And it's not going to be just our guild that's sponsoring the game. I want to be looking out through these battles and seeing half the guilds using sponsorships in some way, shape, or form. See the entire game itself getting sponsors more involved to start bringing more outside money into the game to boost the economy, because it doesn't just boost our guild, it helps the entire game. And I really hope I can create something here and set a precedent, and that this grows so much bigger than just this guild and becomes just a huge thing overall in Splinterlands. So if you guys have your guild out there, go find some scholars. It can be done. I promise you it can be done. Just the value. Like, you see these guild battles here, right? The sponsor name is on every single battle that's played. That has value. It absolutely has value. So I hope I'm creating a trend here, and this is becoming a bigger thing. So whether it does or not, I'm still having fun. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you on the next stream.